Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto. This day is not going well at all just now. Welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be looking at the markets, looking at the Bitcoin charts, looking at a few other charts as well. Any charts you want me to look at as well to do kind of quick technical analysis on, just let me have a look at them, just let me know in the comments. And let me know in the comments just now as well where you're from in the world. As well, and if you don't usually comment, just leave a comment and just to say hi as well. Sorry about the kind of lateness of this, we're just having a few difficulties with kind of YouTube. I don't know why. They've got a new kind of system going on. It's the beta kind of streaming they've got going on, and I'm testing that out just now, but there's a few things going wrong with it. So hopefully everything is up and running and working okay just now. Right, I'm just going to see if we've got anybody in just now. First of all, go to that like button and crush the likes. Everything seems up and running in order. Okay, just now. Cool. Okay. So I need to go to the chat area and do the pop-out chat. We got anybody in? We have indeed. Okay, we have Stephen King is in the house. Welcome to you. Good to see you here. Marcus Jafari is in. Mark Innes. Good to see you, mate. Chris Gamu is in the house. Jean is in. Gordy Boy. Ron Leaper. You still up? Very late. Ron Leaper, very early in the morning. Andreas is in the house. Chris Edinburgh is in from rainy Edinburgh. Yeah, it's peeing down here as well in Glasgow. Mark Pawn is in. Jason Clayton is in. Mohammed Ahmed is in. Marcus Jabari, kind of a quick look at XRP and Litecoin, please. I will do. Happy days, up and running. Northern Ireland, baby. Excellent. Jean, miss the trance intro. So do I, to be honest. I do miss the trance intro, the 1 minute intro. But as you know, I'm testing things just now and nothing seems to be working at the moment, to be honest. Apart from, I tested something on Friday, and that was to give kind of hidden gems, 10 hidden gems that could 100x in a couple of years. And I gave that, I got a lot more kind of views on that. So I don't know, obviously the content is something to do with it as well, so I need to look at that as well. Okay, we'll jump into the markets just now, see what's happening in the markets overall. Pretty shite, to be honest, not that good. So we've got a Bitcoin price of 10,193 at the moment. I'll need to get the kind of charts up as well to look at that later on. And who's the winners and losers? Actually, the overall market capitalization is down to 260 billion. Bitcoin dominance has gone down slightly, which is quite good, to 69.9%. Ardor, Aurora, Cosmos, Inside Chain, KuCoin shares are the only ones up above 3% in the green, and the rest are all down. So we've got about 15% in the green, about 80% in the red. Energy down 16, ABBC down 12, Metaverse ATP down 11%. So that's 3 coins in double-digit red, and all the coins are in somewhat, well, they are all in red as well, most of them just now. We'll have a look at all the coins. We've now got 2,658 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap over the last 24 hours. Who has done well? Alpha token again. We've seen that and it just looked like it wasn't any good at all. But it's up 3,257%. I don't quite believe that somehow. But it is up. Somebody's bought it, obviously, at an elevated price. Coinlim 67,000. So on Token Store it's selling for 2 cents. Etherflyer is selling for 1.3 cents, but it's selling for 89 cents on Coinlim. This does not seem right at all. I'm just going to have a quick look just to see if we can get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe that at all, to be honest. Something dodgy about it. We'll have a look at the other ones while we're looking at that. Platon Coin is up 158% on 211,000 volume. Piton is up 59% on 29,000 volume, 2 million market capitalization. Platon Coin, 793,000 market capitalization. Don't know what that's about, but good volume on that, so I'll definitely have a look into that. Nuaya Network up 35% on 500,000 volume, 2 million market capitalization. I found a couple couple of others, hidden gems that we've been looking for as well, or been looking at. Vouch for Me is up 50%. Thank goodness, I've held that since ICO and it's done absolute crap. But that's another one I've held since ICO. Making a move just now, over 7 days up 175%, but nowhere near what I bought it for. So there you go. We'll have a look at this. What's going on with this CoinLim dashboard. That's 15 minutes. I'll go for the 1 day. Nah, something dodgy going on there. BTC OBSR. I'll look for A. No, I don't know what it is. It's dodgy anyway. Okay, we will look at crypto bubbles. So we've got Wix up 48% over the last 24 hours. Over the last hour, it's down 1%. Just now, over the last month, it's up 507%. So that's Wixlar. A couple of people have spoken about that. XMAX as well. We've not looked at it properly, but over the last week, it's up 87%. Ardor is going up 12% over the last day as well. This is over the last 24 hours, and this is BTC. So look at USD. Mostly in the red because Bitcoin price is going down. So most of the also will be in the red in dollar value, but we can see it's a bit different when we look at the Satoshi value. So this is why I like having the Satoshi value and the dollar value here as well. So crypto bubbles has become, it's really quite good for looking at that. It tells you the difference. It's very clear, the difference. So Satoshi value is up, but the dollar value is down purely because of Bitcoin. So we'll have to remember that as well. Okay, so we'll look at over the last hour. What's happening over the last hour? Most alts are down, obviously. RIP token is up 2% over the last hour. And this is in USD value. So that means it's going to do well over Satoshi value. Most are in green over the last hour and Satoshi value as well. So that gives us an insight. We'll have a look at the Fear and Greed Index. Just now it's at 41. Last updated September, I was going to say it was at 41 before as well. So there's a lot of fear in the market as well. Let's go back to chat area, see who else has joined us. Mike D, one of our brown admins, is in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Chris Moore was in. Morning, guys. Steve, what do you think of the fund pair charts and its long-term chance? I'm not so sure, but we'll look at the charts. Gene BTT views, please. We'll look at that as well. G-Slick, hi to you as well. Good to see you here. Okay, so we'll have a look at the charts and see what the hell's going on. So Bitcoin, this is on the daily chart. We're just crossing down over it. I was trying to cross over the 70 EMA, I was trying to cross over the 50 EMA. Didn't quite make it, it was just dancing around the 50 EMA just now. So it's now at 10,157. It looks as if it could go down, but we'll look at the 4-hourly chart. Obviously, just crossing down just now. It crossed up over at 9,824, went up to 10,952, and it got rejected at the 11,000 kind of mark, round about that mark. So that's a clear resistance area there. We can see that very, very clearly. It tried on 20th of August, tried again on the 6th of September. So very clear that that is a resistance area, that 10,000 or 11,000 area there. I'll just push that up to around the 11,000, but 10,960, I hit it twice and then rejected it. So that's a clear resistance area there for Bitcoin at the moment. You can see it's hit it a couple of times previously as well. So keep that up there. Support, where can we expect support here for the next level of support? Next major level of support, we've got round about the 9,300 level, 9,000 obviously as well. We've got for support. From here at 10,163, obviously we'll have support 9,800. We've always had that 9,800. 10,000 will be a psychological level of support as well. So we need to look out for the 10,000 level. If it breaks that, obviously 9,800, then 9,300, 9,000, and we could go back down to 8,800, which we've been threatening for a while, to be honest. Round about the 8,800 mark as well. but it's not a big deal. I don't see it as a big deal just now. I just see it as a chance for the alts to kind of shine again as well. See if anybody. Honest Crypto Journey is in house. Morning all. It gave you and your channel a massive shout out in my live yesterday for all your support, effort, and help my education within the space. Appreciate it, Steve. You're the man. Thanks, mate. So Stuart's got a channel over at Honest Crypto Journey. So just click on his link there at Honest Crypto Journey, and you'll be able to go over to his channel and subscribe to that. Some good TA, some good chat about XRP as well. And we've got him kind of in the premium group, so we like to support the members in the premium group and the free group as well. So we've got 3 people that have got their own channels, which is brilliant to see, and I love kind of supporting people that are doing their own thing and kind of educating people and bringing more people into the crypto space as well. So brilliant, Stuart, love what you're doing, and happy to give you a shout out anytime in the groups as well. So check out his channel over at Honest Crypto Journey. Gene, big shout out to all the admins that help the running of things. Cheers for Cup, and to you of course, Stephen. Admins, an amazing group of people, amazing group of people. I said it all along. They do it for free as well, and I just truly appreciate all the admins in the group. Really support you in everything that you're doing as well, and hopefully they'll be with us for a long time as well. We need to see how this kind of crypto kind of pans out for everybody as well. But I do truly appreciate the admins as well for everything that you do. What do you think of the Trons tokens? Beats coin, a success or a pump and dump? Trons token beats. Don't know the Beats coin. Ajmal is in. Ajmal Salim, good morning to you. Okay, we'll look at a few charts before we go on to talk about kind of the alts. So XRP and Litecoin. Just have a look at them. So it looks as if Bitcoin is going to go down. We're going to cross down over on the 4-hourly chart. So it looks as if it's on its way down again. To what level, we don't know. We can only look at the supports obviously as well. 9,800, next obvious one. Then down to 9,300, 9,000, then 8,800. So we'll see after that. XRP, BTC, we'll look at first of all. And that's obviously going up. When Bitcoin goes down, there's an inverse correlation between kind of Bitcoin price and the XRP price. So XRP is going up 2,534. It's crossed up. The 70 EMA is crossed up over the 50 EMA on the 4-hourly chart. So good sign for XRP. So we could get a run up from here, a small run up while Bitcoin price goes down. And if anything else happens as well with regards to XRP. XRP for the long term. I still believe in it for the long term as well. But I've got to thinking, this is what got me thinking as well when I was looking at the kind of hidden gems and the money that could be made in the hidden gems as well. I'm thinking about the maths and the kind of possibilities of something happening. I'm just kind of looking more at the hidden gems just now as a way of making money, as well as BTC. I don't want to just kind of get into BTC. I've got BTC for the pension pot, but I want to maximize the return on investment in crypto as well, and it's not worked so far. It's been rather crap, to be honest, but we keep going back to the hidden gems. The hidden gems now that I'm kind of talking about, I want to talk about this just now. The hidden gems now that I'm talking about are the newer ones that have come out. The ones that have come out within the last year. They've got a product, they've got kind of partnerships, they've got people on board, they've got a good team. They're not kind of all about hype. A lot of the ICOs that came out in 2017, it was all about the hype. And really that's what it was all about, is we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we've got a product that's going to do this, we're going to onboard 10 billion people around the world and all that crap as well. It's no longer about that. The hidden gems that we've been looking at, that I kind of showed you on Friday as well, and all of them might not make it, but these are the areas I think that we're going to get 100x return on some of the kind of hidden gems. But we said that about the ICOs as well, and look what happened with most of the ICOs that came out. But we're now looking at new technology. We're now looking at I know it's only been a couple of years since you've been into crypto maybe, but we're now looking at a new generation of kind of crypto people that are coming into the space just now. They know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, more educated, and it's not just about the hype, and that's what we're looking for. So there was a couple of other ones we're looking at as well. I'm just going to show you just now very quickly because I've kind of bookmarked them. First round. So there's a couple of, let I'm going to go to them just now. And these are the ones I'm looking at just now. And I showed you 10 on Friday. There was actually 13 because I mentioned Howdoo, mentioned Metamorph as well, and the Abyss as well. The Abyss looked really good as a gaming platform as well. So I'm going to show you more kind of hidden gems that I'm just kind of looking at just now. I've not done anything with. Spent Coin, I kind of showed you that one as well. I really like that one. I think that could be quite big, but it's a risk. The strategy for getting into these, if you think about it, you don't need to spend a lot on the kind of hidden gems. You could literally put, maybe, depends on what your budget is, but you could literally put, if you had $1,000, say $500 into each one. So if one of them 100x's, if you put $500 into it and 100x's, it's going to $50,000. That's a good return on investment. Even if it's only one that does that in the next couple of years, it's a good return. Now, you might invest, say, in 20 of these, and 2 of them 100x, so you're going to get back $100,000, and you've put in, say, $10,000 or something if you invested in 20 of them. So that would be a good return on investment for you as well. But it might be that you pick really good ones after doing your research, and you pick 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or even half of them kind of 100x in the next couple of years. And if you do that, obviously you're well into the kind of millions. Or you could be reaching for the million if you do that as well. So I think you don't need to put a lot of money into the hidden gems. That's why it's such a good strategy. And even if one of them goes to the dogs, it doesn't matter. You've lost $500. If 3 of them goes to the dogs, you've lost $1,500. But better that than putting all your money into kind of one basket and saying, okay, I'm going to put everything into Litecoin. If you do that way, it's not kind of as good as well of doing that. Now, I've done it in the past. I've just said, okay, I'm going all in on XRP, and I've done that, and I'm thinking, shit, it's going down and down and down and down. I keep averaging down. It's not working that way at the moment. It's not working. I still think XRP are going to explode at some point, because of the foundation they're building just now and because of the network they're building. I still think it's going to explode. But then it keeps getting me to thinking, well, instead of putting, I don't know, $10,000 into XRP or $10,000 into Win, which I've done, or $20,000, why not just spread it and just buy 20 coins, $1,000 or 20 hidden gems, and 2 of them do really well, then that would more than get enough money to kind of retire on. But so we'll look at them. Spendcoin is one of them. We kind of looked at that on Friday as well. That was Bitmarked it was on. It wasn't that one. Yeah, this is Sharing on Bitmarked. So Sharing, SHR, and this was from Mark Innes. He's kind of looked at this and kind of bought into this and really likes it. So I'm looking into this one just now. It looks quite good. Sharing. You're not going to see it on CoinMarketCap, but it looks quite good, and it's actually down on its price just now, so it might be worth looking at the moment. So Sharing, SHR, and you can get that on Bitmark just now. So that's one we're looking at just now. I'm not saying it's a definite. Ocean Protocol looks really promising as well. Market cap of 6 million at the moment, and you can see the exchanges it's on. It's on KuCoin as well. I like KuCoin for the hidden gems. A lot of people are going to jump over to KuCoin once. This week, actually, it's probably going to be this week. You're going to see the KuCoin liquidity jump up. So Ocean Protocol looks good as well. And the other one, Internet Node Token, is a kind of outsider. I don't know so much about that, but it looks interesting. It's been out for a while, and it has been as high as about 140 million market cap, and it's down about 99%. What's the ROI? 94% is down. So I'm looking at it again. I kind of looked at it back in the day, way back kind of last year. I looked at it and it looked as if it was going to be a big thing, but then things started to go wrong. So I'm looking at it again, just to see. Ocean Protocol, I've showed you that. Bolt could be interesting as well. I know Bolt got a lot of attention back in June. It went up to about 15-16 million market cap. It's down about 72% from there as well. So Bolt is another one to look at as well. They've got partnerships and they're making money as well. And Thorchain as well, Rune, looks to be a good one as well. That's just recently kind of came on to kind of CoinMarketCap as well. So liking the look of that could actually do something as well. So the thinking is, these altcoins, and I'm talking about specifically for the hidden gems, could if this 100x'd, if 100x, you're only talking it's going to go to 150 million market capitalization. If it does good, it's getting the partnerships, it's getting things kind of on board, getting things in place, it's meeting the kind of criteria, and it's meeting the kind of roadmap and everything it's doing the roadmap. It does that, it could easily go to 158 million for the market cap, so that's 100x. So you put $1,000 in this and it goes up to $100,000, you could sell it for. If it really takes off, it could 1,000x, but kind of obviously we're just looking at even 10x or 20x would be really good. Put $1,000 in, get $10,000, $20,000 back, whilst helping the company at the same time. So it's a win-win-win. You help them, they're helping you with the price going up, and they kind of keep on rolling out products and services and bringing in money as well. So this is why I think we have to look at the altcoins as well. A lot of people are writing the altcoins off and just saying, okay, we're just going into Bitcoin, we're going to become Bitcoin maximalists. Bitcoin is going to go up, there's no doubt. There's going to 10x, there's no doubt, there's no question in my mind. There's going to 10x, 20x, 30x. But if we're looking for life-changing amounts of money, then we should be looking, I think we should be looking at the hidden gems. Now, if you've already got $1 million, say for example, and you're going to go into Bitcoin, then you're okay. You don't even need to look at the alts, you don't need to look for the hidden gems. If you've got $1 million, you can buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin, and not that you would, because that's putting all your eggs in one basket, but you can be almost sure that it's going to go up to at least, you're going to get up to kind of 5 million, 10 million, 20 million in a couple of years' time. But if you've not, and you've got just a small amount of money, you've only got $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or even $500, then start looking at the hidden gems to give you a return on your investment. If you've only got something like $500, would it be worth putting into Bitcoin? Yeah, it would. It definitely would. But going from $500 up to, say, Bitcoin 10x, up to $5,000, is that going to change your life? It's not. It's not really going to change your life. That's why I think these kind of hidden gems could do well. Now, DAG was one we looked at as well, Constellation, and Alex420 was one that kind of touted this a lot, DAG, and is starting to really move. DAG just now. It's gone down a wee bit over the last 24 hours, but I think this could be a really good one as well. And it started to move. It got up to as high as 10 million market capitalization this over the weekend, so I expect it to go up even more. DAG, yeah, where is it? 595. That's in ETH and BTC. It's up to 102 Satoshi. So it's going up, coming down, going up, coming down. So I expect that to do well as well. So these are the ones that could do your 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x in the future. And they could be big in the future as well. So that's why I think we have to look at the alts if we're looking for life-changing amounts of money. Depending on where you are in your kind of investing kind of career, how much you can afford to put in. But would I put everything into hidden gems? No, definitely not. I would definitely put as much money as you can into Bitcoin and start putting money into kind of hidden gems as well. I don't know what you think about that. If you've got kind of hidden gems, obviously we've gone back to hidden gems a lot in the past, and a lot of hidden gems have just not turned out. They've not panned out in the past as well. But I've done it as well. I've invested in what I thought were hidden gems. A lot of them kind of ICOs, so they weren't really hidden gems. So invested in the likes of Howdoo as well, which was an ICO, but now could be a hidden gem because it's only what 1.5 million market capitalization. So I need to wait and see how that pans out. So a lot of the hidden gems are just going to go to pot. They're not going to do anything. But the newer ones that are coming out, I think, could do really well because they know what people are looking for just now. It's about trust more than anything just now. The ICOs were not about trust. The ICOs were money grabbing, and we kind of bought into it. We all bought into it, the ICOs, and it's not panned out. So I have to look at a different strategy. It's a different mindset now, I think. So it'll be interesting to know what you think about that as well. Funfair. Somebody was asking about Funfair and Litecoin as well. We're going to look at Litecoin as well. So that is XRP still going up, 2538. So Litecoin, LTC, expect them to go up as well. Not in USD value, but in Satoshi value, it'll be going up. Yeah, 676,000, which is really low, actually, for Litecoin. You can see it's all-time low. I have to go to the weekly chart. Bloody noisy out there, man. Yeah, we're close to this all-time low for Litecoin in Satoshi value. And it's done this, you can see this on the weekly. This was the 30th of October 2017. It got down to this level, about 700,000, bounced back up, went all the way to 2.5 million. Done it again in December 2018. It's 700,000, it bounced back up to 1.9 million. And we're there again. So we're due for a possible bounce. This could be the third time, but although it's gone down below that kind of support of 700,000, it's gone below that. But we could be due for a bounce up again for Litecoin. So 3 times it's done it over the last couple of years. Well, twice. Once here, twice. This could be the third time for Litecoin going up as well. So I have to look at the weekly charts as well. But that was perfectly kind of executed here, 700,000. But it's now gone down below 700,000 Satoshi. USD value, I don't see the point in looking at USD of kind of Litecoin just now because it's all dependent on the kind of Bitcoin price. It's better to look at the Satoshi value, I think, and look at the charts for that. So it doesn't look good on the weekly charts. It doesn't look good from here, but we could be due a bounce from here, so it's worth keeping an eye on. Smaller time frame. It's crossed over in the 4 hourly. So what happens on the micro happens on the macro usually. So this on the 4 hourly could be the starter for a bounce up on that weekly chart that we're looking at as well. So we need to wait and see. So this is a crossover here. It's not really crossed over with any kind of major force since May 2019. So it could be due a bounce for there as well. Just look at Ethereum, BTC. I would imagine it's a similar chart as well. Yeah, it is very similar. 1.7 million. We'll look at on the weekly as well for Ethereum. So Satoshi value wise, obviously the lowest it's been at 1.7 million. This is the lowest it's been. Not ever. No, it's not its all-time low since it's been onto Binance. This was in July 2017, since it came onto Binance. In fact, I'll just see if we can go back further. Poloniex will probably be, yeah. So the lowest it's ever been, if you can get, in 2015, was 138,000 Satoshi. It's now 1.7 million, which is about 12 times from where it was in 2015. It's not that much in crypto land. But short term, 4 hourly chart is crossed over. So it looks as if it's on its way up as well. I would imagine that would be the case with a lot of the other bigger alts as well. Dash was looking good as well. Yeah, that's done a few green candles now. 857,000 it is just now, and it crossed over at 796. That's looking good as well. XMR is looking good. Monero as well on the 4 hourly chart. Litecoin we've looked at. ZEC is crossed over, though it's coming down. 3 red candles there. So and Decred BNB is coming up for a crossover at 215,000, but I would steer clear of that at the moment because I don't know what's going to happen on Thursday when all the US kind of people have stopped investing or stopped trading on Binance. TGD is down. Beachcoin, I don't know, right, we've kind of done that. Gene says just subscribed. Excellent. Donny Don Matthew, morning Stephen, morning to the CYT gang. Couldn't catch up on the live shows lately, all the travelling crazy time differences. It's good to see you, Donny Don. Haven't seen you for a while, but it's good to see you. And I hope the travelling's been going okay. Losing interest in crypto, been in for 18 months, lost 80%, Ross Davidson. I think a lot of people are like that, Ross. I have to be really honest. A lot of people are just losing interest in it now. And it's not capitulation, it's just like, had enough. What people are doing now, and I've heard a lot of stories like this, what people are doing is that I just going all into BTC and just leaving it and just walking away from the markets and just hoping that kind of Bitcoin does become the dominant currency, or they just lost everything, just kind of walking away from it as well. So a lot of people are the same. It's this kind of apathy that's in the markets just now. Totally understand it. Ross, I understand what you mean. Me too. Be free. I would imagine there's going to be loads of people like this as well, myself included. I've lost kind of a lot as well. I'm going to be honest, I've lost a lot. Obviously I've made money trading as well, but I've lost a lot as well, just like everybody else. So it's just about changing strategies and kind of looking at it from a different point of view, and that's what we're trying to do all the time. Okay, what should we do? But before it was all about the alts for me, and then now I'm thinking, okay, we need to go into BTC. BTC is going to be the dominant currency. That's what everybody's going to get into. If it 10x's, we've still done well. If it 10x's, but if it 10x's, all the alts will 10x as well at the same time if they stay at the same Satoshi level value. But now I still think the hidden gems and the alts are still worth trading. I've showed that as well. I'm still bagging alts, says G-Slick. Yep. Any new news on ADB? ADB I haven't heard from in a while for news, but I've been in AdBank as well for a while, but nothing new. 4 Satoshi, 238 Gwei, 289,000 market cap now. And I've been in from the very beginning from AdBank as well, since it went on. And they have been as high as, what, 288 Satoshi. Now they're down to 4 Satoshi. So lost for 98.91%. Unbelievable. So there's no new news on it. VR, Centivate has great potential. Yeah, Centivate, I forgot to mention him as well. SNVT, I don't know what they're doing. SNVT, SNTV. Yeah, SNTV. 2.7 million. So I did get into Centivate, then I got out quite quickly after, actually. It's come down, but yeah, a lot of people are kind of liking the look of Centivate as well. I think I'm going to trade on my XRP to BTC. Says be free. I don't see that as a bad strategy. I still think XRP is going to explode at some point, but it's riskier than putting your money into BTC, I'd say. BTC seems, if you're going to get into crypto at all, obviously BTC seems a safe bet. And it seems like it is a bet, we're saying here just now. So this is not all down. I still love trading. I still love kind of looking for hidden gems. I still think Bitcoin is going to change the world as well. I still think crypto, kind of the underlying technology, blockchain is going to, well, it's already starting to change the world as we know it as well. And it's going to do so more so in the next couple of years. But I can understand everybody's apathy on this as well. Turtlecoin could be okay. Got a small bag on KuCoin. Turtlecoin, I heard that somebody was speaking about that the other day. 1.7 million. Has been as high as 8 or 9 million. But I would imagine if you looked at every single chart, they would all be kind of similar. Very similar, down 96%. I'm just going to related cryptos. Down 91%. So all coins are down between 90 and 99%, which is unbelievable. But I still think it's going to change your life. I still think crypto could change your life with financially. It's just about changing. We have to change with the times as well. We know the ICOs, we're not going to get that time back. We're not going to get those times back. But the hidden gems and the real world projects are the projects that are really good. Got really good teams, really good products, really good services, and they're going to make money in good partnerships. Then I think those are the ones to kind of look at. Those are the ones that are still going to can 10x, 20x, 100x for us as well. We still have to look at them. So myself, obviously I'll never kind of give up hope, and that's the thing. about people who do make money in anything, not just crypto, in anything, in any type of business, anything at all, is about perseverance. That's what it's about. And you might lose a lot, which a lot of us have done, myself included, before you actually gain a lot. So it's about perseverance and pushing through. A lot of people, what they do is they give up just to the point where they were going to make, where they could have made a lot of money for the future. So I think me, I just kind of persevere with everything. I keep on going. If I really believe in something, I generally keep on going and push through and keep on seeing if there's any kind of patterns that I can find. And that's what I constantly try and do with everything. But with the crypto, there's always something, there's always money to be made in crypto. And everything that, where there's finances, there's always money to be made. We just have to figure out a way to do it. I think every business or company in the world, plus people and everything else, will need blockchain in the future. It's going to be that way. I think it's going to be that way that everybody is using blockchain. Or most people are using blockchain. It doesn't mean every business doesn't have to go onto the blockchain. There's some businesses that just don't need it. Somebody asked about Funfair. Fun BTC. Okay, so we're on a 4-hour chart. It looks like it's going to cross over on a 4-hour chart. Now, is it going to survive the altcoin purge? So we spoke about the altcoin purge before, and the criteria for the altcoin purge was that when Bitcoin starts going down, what altcoins do they go into when the trade from Bitcoin to an altcoin? Is Funfair one of those? And it doesn't look as if it is just now. So this is back in 2017. We're going to discount 2017. April 2018, that's when they had an altcoin run. It only went up 50%. That's when altcoin season was in 2018. It didn't go up that much. So it tells me a lot of people are not that interested in Funfair, even when there was an altcoin season. So has it been kind of spikes up? 78%, but it looked like a pump and dump there. You can see a spike up and down on the same day. Same here, it looked like a pump and dump. So me being honest, I don't think Funfair are going to survive the altcoin purge because of that. Just that one criteria. Now you might think that's a terrible criteria to look at, but it tells you the mindset of people when they're getting out of Bitcoin, especially here in April 2018 when there was an altcoin season for a couple of months. It still didn't go up 100%. 52% it went up, and that was altcoin season. Now I know it kind of jumped up big time from December 2017 all the way up. It went up 850%, but it came all the way back down again, and it hasn't really recovered since then. So I don't know if Funfair will make the altcoin purge, to be honest. I'm just going to see if we can contrast that. Well, we can't contrast it with BNB because BNB is one of the ones that has done well. We'll just take a random one. Ogre. We'll look at. It came out round about the end of the altcoin season as well, so we can't really do that. But December 2018 went up 231%. It's never really done anything since then. 50%. So that looks as if it's going to make it based on that criteria. That was December 2018. It went up until January, and then everything started coming down. What else? ETC. That was troubled by a lot of things. We've got EOS. 2017 and April. You can see it went up 250% in the altcoin season of 2018, and then December 2018 up until March went up 145%. So obviously that looks, based on that criteria, it's going to survive the altcoin purge. Tony John Matthew, even so much media coverage on Bitcoin, the regular Joe has still no clue about it. I have to keep repeating info on crypto to my friends. We have a few who have graduated to Crypto Joes. Yeah. Yep. And I think that's what it is as well. A lot of people don't know, but they will know about it. The same with the internet as well. Speaking about this with the internet to my son yesterday, talking about the stock market crash of 1999, 2000, and I was in that as well, and that was because of the tech bubble crash as well. I'm speaking about that, how it works as well, and it's going to be the same with crypto as well, that everybody's going to know about it. Everybody knows about the internet now, and it's going to be the same with crypto and kind of blockchain in the future as well. Doug Anton's got a wee happy face. Right, I think that's it, unless you want me to look at anything else. I don't know how many people we've got on just now. 42 watching just now. If you could go down to the like button, if you do like these videos, go down to like button, hit that like button as well. Let me know as well if what kind of content you want to see in the videos as well. Obviously I'm looking to make it better, and I know I can feel the apathy out there. It's palpable, it's almost palpable. I can actually feel the kind of apathy and everybody going, I'm sick and tired of crypto. If there's anything you want content-wise in the videos, let me know. If there's anything, is it education you want more of? Is it more kind of hidden gems you'd like more of as well? And obviously when I've done hidden gems in the past as well, some of them gone up, some of them gone down as well. So that's something a lot of people like. I like to look at that as well, and like to look for hidden gems as well. And I like it when other YouTubers talk about it. So let me know if there's any other content that you want me to put in as well, or can you not be arsed with crypto anymore? Just let me know, it'd be good to know. Zilcharts, Zilliqa, Zil BTC. Right, so again, we'll look at the altcoin purge kind of thing, and look at that. So from 1st of December 2018, went up 95%, so say 100%, kind of went up Zilliqa. And then again from May in 2019 went up 67%. So still obviously interest in Zilliqa, obviously. But it's way down just now. It's its all-time low just now. Zilliqa. That's on the daily. We'll look at the 4 hourly. Coming up for a crossover, but it's crossed over a couple of times and not really done much at all. Crossed over up here, came down again. Crossed over down, big time. It's coming up for a crossover. So at 66, it wouldn't be something I would be looking to get into. I think Zilliqa, not at the moment, not with the kind of looking at the charts, just purely looking at the charts. Longer term, it could be there's been a couple of times it's gone up, so there's still interest there, but kind of losing interest all the time, as are a lot of others as well. Zilliqa, what was the other one? ONT, BTC. Just crossed over. Short term, it could be a buy just now at 726, 7,260. It could be a buy at the moment. It's coming up with its all-time low, but yeah, it's coming off its all-time low. It's kind of pushed up over the 4 hour on the 4 hourly chart, over the 50 EMA. But it would be a slightly wary of getting into it, but it could be one if the altcoin season, if there's going to be a mini altcoin season, if Bitcoin does come down, there's going to be a mini altcoin season. It looks as if it's going to kind of move up. So 7,260 could move up from here. What did we get before? A jump of 19% before when it crossed over. A jump here, about 24%. So an average of a jump 20% when it's crossing over. Now, is it going to survive the altcoin purge? ONT 43% there. This is on a 4 hourly bit, looking at the daily. This is 9th February 2019, 130%. So from there it is 47%. So a couple of jumps, 30%. A jump here, August 2018, 150%. So still enough interest in ontology. I think there's a lot of interest in ontology, to be honest, as well. So yeah, I think that's going to survive. Short term, yeah, it looks like it's going to go up, especially obviously if Bitcoin keeps on coming down. So here's Bitcoin just now, 10,106, yeah, it's going down. So it looks like we're going to, hopefully we don't go down below 10,000, but if it does, I wouldn't worry too much, to be honest. We're looking at 9,800, then 9,300, then 9,000, 8,800. So we could see it below 10,000 again. Gary Stewart, perhaps talk through ascending, descending fib levels. You could look at that as well. I think that's 921. I don't think that's one for today, but yeah, for future, so from an educational point of view, yep. Johnny John Matthew, Steve, keep the great work going. Just that now people are a bit wary of crypto in general, but it's only a matter of time when the flock returns. I think so. I think that's what's going to happen, and that's why I'm just continuing doing it every single day, or every weekday. I'll just continue, because one thing I've noticed, particularly with social media, when I was teaching social media as well, it's all about persistence and consistency as well. If you're consistent with something, and I've been consistent with this for over a year now, every day for nearly over a year. If you're consistent with something, that shows. A lot of people just kind of get used to you being kind of in the space as well, even though there's not a lot of people coming in, to be honest, compared to a lot of other people. If you're consistent, you'll always kind of win through. As long as you've got okay content and good content, then you're going to win through, and there's going to be more people coming. Where if you're not consistent and you're kind of in and out of the space, then it doesn't look good. So that's why I'm just being consistent, being persistent, and I think, because I believe in it as well, I really do believe that's going to change people's lives financially and every other way kind of as well. But thanks for that, Donny Don. Really appreciate you saying that, mate. Any news on PPT? That coin used to be $100. I know PPT was just, I don't know what it is just now. PPT USD. What was it just now? 34 cents just now. That's looking at dollar value. But again, I've never seen any news on PPT. It says all-time low, and literally, I think we're looking at its all-time low. We are. So it's literally at its all-time low just now. So is it going to survive the altcoin purge? I'm looking for 10th of April. This was alt season. It went up 100%, so there was interest there. Went up 155% back in August 2018. Went up 50% in May. It could be pump and dumps. 116% it climbed in July of this year. So still interest there. Was that a pump and dump? It looks like it, to be honest. So I'm not sure that's going to survive as well. But $100. Was it $100? I think that's when Cliff High was kind of talking about it as well. What wasn't it? $68 it was. My God. $68. That's unbelievable. So 80 million market capitalization. Just now it did have 2.5 billion market capitalization. Forgot about that. That's unbelievable. KTV live show. Steve, please give me your honest opinion. Which altcoin you think will have a real use case and adoption in the near future, and why? Oh, lots of them. I still think XRP are going to do really well. Purely because a lot of the banks, I think they're going to be using it. It's getting used just now from MoneyGram. A lot of the banks are going to be using it as well. I think the network and the infrastructure they're building just now is going to be, well, it is huge at the moment. It's going to be massive. Unless anybody could nick in and kind of do it cheaper or do it quicker or do it better. But XRP are building the infrastructure from the ground level up. And it doesn't matter what kind of bitlord or anybody's doing about kind of not selling. That's for a reason. That's just stupidity. I think, in my opinion, that's stupidity. Them kind of petition going for them not to sell. I just think that's crazy. And it's XRP are going through a bit of turmoil just now, but I still think they're going to do extremely well. Quant could be a good one to look at as well. That might be a good one to look at as well. A lot of people have been kind of talking about Quant as well from the banking kind of sector, but I still think XRP are going to do it. Bitcoin obviously is a store of value more than anything. As a store of value, it's going to be the kind of gold, and a lot of people have been saying that as well. But I still think that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to see it as a store of value in times of turmoil, and we're going through times of turmoil just now. It's just we're going through this time of turmoil just now at the wrong time. Maybe if we'd done it kind of in a year or two's time, then Bitcoin would have had much more hold. But XRP, there's loads of them, but XRP mainly because of the network and the infrastructure they're building and the kind of solid foundation they're building just now. I still think XRP are going to do really well. And I'm not in it just now because I've went into something else in hopes to get more XRP, but that's not working out at the moment either. So I still think XRP are going to do really well, and I know a lot of people are not going to agree with that. That's just what I think just now, and I just think they're doing so many good things. Cardano as well, think that's going to do amazing as well once they get everything up and running. And I know they've not even got product out yet as such, but I still think Cardano are going to do amazing as well. It's going to be the main platform that a lot of people build on as well. I just think it's going to be amazing. There's looking at other wee ones, other smaller ones as well. We're talking about hidden gem ones. I don't know, but I think XRP could be one of the ones, at least one of them. FX been going up. FX being kind of Pundy X, Function X, and part of the Pundy X kind of ecosystem as well. Excellent. It's obviously gone up over the last 7 days. Was it 19 cents? Now at 28 or 25 cents it is just now. So that's good to see. I don't know what's going on with Pundy X or Dent or anything else. We'll just have a look at Binance, see who's winning and losing. Pundy X, Dent. I can discount them. They're just trading between 4 and 5 or 5 and 6. Pundy X, 3 and 4 it's trading between, so it's not really a true reflection of change. Dent, trading between 4 and 5 now. CVC is doing well. Or Civic, somebody asked about that last week as well. That's doing well. Crossed over in the 4 hourly. So that's having a nice run up. Ardor as well, having a nice run up. Atom. In cash, that's not really true either. That's just moving up or down a Satoshi or two. So there's nothing really much to write home about on Binance either. It'd be interesting to see what happens on Thursday and Friday with Binance. I know the volume has already gone down drastically on Binance, but it'd be interesting to see what happens and where we go from here actually. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Always appreciate kind of having a chat with you and a wee coffee with you as well. So until tomorrow, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.